أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم به أستعين في جميع الأمور رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Bless Juneteenth greetings from Cycler Relief Climate Smart Trust and SAM Climate Smart Trust Kenya and Cycler Relief International Limited, Sierra Leone, to global residents of our planet. SAM's Tikwelma global team is ready to delight global families, SMEs, corporations, and governments of our planet via providing them pure gold coin at London Bullion Metal Association minus 2% discount to enhance their budgets by 5+%. Schedule the Zoom meeting like this one by going to About Me Fadal Mirza link to initiate the journey of total quality inflation-free life in our 110-home self-sustaining community in SAM's Energime, Aligarh Muslim Tijarat University, Climate Smart Campus Towns in Nairobi and in Sierra Leone, gold mine, to apply your collective wisdom and experience and acquire permanent resident status in these two countries as well as in USA.
Hello, everybody.
So I think I will give the floor to Ambassador Mukwenye, who just shared the update about a very productive meeting we had yesterday with Chanfu International about all our projects in West and East Africa, basically across Africa. That's what we are talking about. And then we will definitely get some wonderful positive updates from Dr. Wilfred. So the floor is yours, Mr. Henry.
Okay. Good day, Dr. Mufadal and Dr. Wilfred. Yes, thank you very much for today's meetings regarding our board meeting. Yes, Dr. Wilfred has done so many great work regarding the acquiring of campus town in Kenya, Nairobi, and they also have a right sales right of the 15,000 hectares, which is a very wonderful arrangement. Then about also the 400 hectares, we are waiting. I'm going to make the draft of the agreement, and where we will she probably she will go to sign by next week with the parties, and also the county governor in one of the county also indicate interest in our collaboration. So that is the update. Also for Sierra Leone, we have acquired the bank statement, and we are waiting for the account opening detail fully. And they are also one of the mining sites. One of the biggest mining sites. Also want to join us. Want to join Cycler Relief in Sierra Leone, where we're going to conclude on Monday. So I think so far that is the update. And our company in the United States, which is Chanfu International, they are ready to come on board with us to scan the gold mine site in Sierra Leone, which is a wonderful, wonderful outing. So that is our recommendation for now. So thank you, Dr. Mufada.
So the floor is with Dr. Wilfred to share the wonderful progress she has made in Nairobi.
Okay, team. This evening, I'm excited to be part of this Zoom meeting, and just reaffirm what Ambassador Henry has stated. we have major milestones in Kenya. I have talked to the government arms, including one of the county governors in Nyandarua, and I had already shared the introduction in lighting, and he called me for a quick meeting. He called us for a quick meeting with George. So we traveled despite a drive from Nairobi, and we met him in a Council of Governors meeting where he set aside time to talk to us. He said he's gone through the documents and he is very excited to work with us. And he was asking, what do I need to do to start the programs immediately? So we took him through the programs and the expectations. And he said he has 2 universities within the region he would want to sign with us. He has multiple sites that he needs us to partner for development. And he said by Monday, I should be receiving an official confirmation from the county government on the willingness to sign into our programs. Then apart from that, I have already had several meetings with one of our partners, Dr. David Masika. He's already committed the family to give us the 1,000 hectares. And on Monday, they will be submitting all the documentation that will enable us to move forward into the next step. I think I had highlighted that he has accepted to give us the land on a going concern because it's highly developed with cattle, hybrid goats.
Obi, Tago.
Yeah, he has a big guest house. So that one is very critical for us, very prime property because it's near Nairobi. And I think this is going to be our model site so that we move forward with the project. The other parcel is the 15,000 hectares. It belongs to 2 Indians who are Kenyans. But they said because of their commitments, they would want to sell it off to us. They are not interested in the JV, but I quickly called the governor of the county, and he said he would want to partner with us so that we get state or county protection because of the public participation. So I think it's a very good deal for us because the price that we have negotiated is very, very low. Based on the land is virgin, but the advantage about that location is that the location is full of minerals which have not been exploited, and a lot of other natural resources that we can use and model even when we are constructing our campuses. So that one is what I ideally pray that we move with speed so that we don't get other people buying the parcel of land because it's already been identified that it's very, very prime. So that is what I have to report. And also Dr. Masika said he's gonna give us another university where he's a board member and he's willing to sign with us with the university. So that's very good information from Kenya.
Wonderful, I think, and I think we should positively move forward with the 2 prime sites which we have already acquired. Basically, all the documentation, joint venture agreement has been signed with a 65 square kilometer site. We are also engaging Chalfu International to do the detailed scanning of the site to find out exactly what is available in every square meter of that 65 square kilometer area. So that report, which Chalfu International will generate, will enable us to plan the whole activity out as to where the minerals are or precious minerals and metals are located, how to extract it in the best possible way, and then how to definitely utilize the other portion of the land in building our SAMS climate smart campus town. So wonderful progress over there. Everything is in place, and we will be engaging Chalfu International formally through a formal contract between the mine owner Cycler, International, Limited, is basically a mine owner now because the joint venture agreement has been signed. So it will be an agreement between Cycler International Limited and Chalfo International to do the scanning part of the project. So that is, and I think in parallel, I think what we will do is give them this particular site also of this 15,000 hectares, which also has minerals, out there, which belongs to these Indian gentlemen. There is no issue there, I think. And my intent of meeting these people is that these people are also from Gujarat, and I can speak in their own language, and understand what are their commitments, and so we can definitely help them out with their commitments, and move forward with the project. So that is in parallel will go. But I think, like you said, immediately we should be beginning, in our site in 1,000-acre site, which is close to Nairobi, and which is already developed, and our home office already exists over there. So we should simply move forward with that, and then I will engage my team of experts, Ken Telford and Dr. Paul Olivier would love to come down to Nairobi and start training all our people into the project. So Ignace has also joined us, from Tanzania, and probably Ignace has the whole Tanzania available to us in terms of doing scanning and building the campuses, and he is doing everything in Swahili now. So developing the nice presentations, etc., in Swahili. So most probably, it will be easy for every African leader to really understand what we are doing and how we are going to be transforming Tanzania into the climate smart country. So wonderful opportunities are there, I think, in all throughout East Africa. And I have also mentioned, and I've indicated to Ignace that he doesn't really have to be part of these meetings which we are having, and he will be working with Dr. Winfred, because Dr. Winfred is basically leading all the projects of East Africa. So then he will be sort of really working with you, so that he does his part, working on the field, and then you can really take care of the dignitaries of Tanzania. So that is what we are agreeing on, Ignace. So you will be working with closely working with Dr. Winfred, and whatever Dr. Winfred wants you to do, you take care of that. And then rest of the thing will fall in place. Okay, so that is the plan, and I think I've shared today, wonderful 2-minute presentation which was done about our company by this youngest executive director, who will be groomed by Dr. Winfred to be a high-performance young millionaire of India, and obviously then that millionaire of India can buy and work with all the millionaires of Indian millionaires in East Africa. There are a lot of them, so it'll be easy for us to manage them, through our local Gujarati language. And this young lady, from Gujarat, is also our executive director. Will be really dealing with them. Okay, so I think that is what I had to say, and I think. So Ignace, just a 2-minute update from you from Tanzania, and then I think we are ready to move forward with execution.
Yes, thank you, sir, for giving me such an opportunity to give updates. Yeah, up to now, up to this time, I've been doing. I've been communicating with the 2 ministers. The first one, I've been talking with the Minister for Health and for Education. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We are here.
Yeah. All of them, I briefed them, and of course they want me to go there so that I can present them directly. Yeah. Well,
I don't know. Again, like I said, you work with Dr. Winfred.
So next week,
most of the things can happen over Zoom. So physical meetings might not be necessary, and it's not safe to travel physically, in this COVID-19 world. So we would like to do everything on Zoom, and we can plan a conference also, which Dr. Henry McVenier is planning to do, so that Climate Smart Conference is planned. It can happen either from Sierra Leone or from our office in Nairobi, basically, and we can invite everybody to participate in that conference. We present our proposal to them and enroll them into our program. So all the questions can be answered in that one-day conference, Climate Smart conference, which we can plan. Maybe we can plan two, one in Nairobi and one in Sierra Leone. Okay.
But
so,
generally, they accept. They accepted with the projects. They are happy with that.
And regarding what Ignas just mentioned, we should not be forgetting this, that, okay, our primary and immediate focus is to set up Sam's Wheel of Life Health Center in all the university campuses, and the students of those university campuses will be actually building these health centers. Okay, so no resources will be coming from outside. The university students whom we are going to be training in our climate smart technologies will be actually building this Sam's Wheel of Life Health Center, which will be also our offices, because we are setting up our office of Sam's TQLMA Global in these university campuses. So I think that should be the primary thing. Okay, so all the universities should be engaged, linkages should be established, and I think Dr. Winfred has, is working with a wonderful organization of this small and medium SME, body, which has got, I think, about few million SMEs with them. And those SMEs will be linked with these STEM graduates. And the first thing which these STEM graduates, without really moving away from their campus, can do is to start building this Sam's Wheel of Life Health Center, in their campuses, which will also become our office to, operate the business. Okay, so I think, Ignas, your focus should be on that. Enroll, get establish the linkages with all the universities, and in collaboration with, Dr. Winfred. And that's it. And then we start, everything else is in place. So, our health centers will be there. COVID-19 problems will be solved. We can invite everybody, all homeless, all the people who doesn't have a place to live, will be coming to our, health centers. And, they will be, curing themselves, healing themselves, from this COVID-19 situation. And then, all of these people who nobody is accepting them, the refugee problems are there, and so many homeless people exist, even in North America. We are inviting everybody to come to our, Wheel of Life Farm School campuses, come work with us, build your own home and live in those homes. So that is the beautiful part of it. That is our solution to combat COVID-19, and we can delight anybody who doesn't want anybody, animals or humans. We are welcoming animals also, and we are welcoming the humans also of the world to be part of our Wheel of Life Farm School. Right, Dr. Winfred?
Yes, exactly.
Right?
I like
so an innovation has happened today, right?
Part.
It's not just humans. We are looking for high performance animals also, to be part of our campus.
Yes. Okay. I like
that.
My plan is by next week I'll be finishing all this.
Please do.
Give feedback.
Please do. And I don't want really, you are such a dynamic individual, Ignas, and you are really, you have this ability to work with grassroots level people. So I don't want really, you to be wasting your time in these meetings, this is like an update meeting. 3 of us will be, really providing the update, very, very short update, and we will be moving forward and enabling everybody. If there are any outstanding questions which we need to answer or issues which we need to tackle, we will tackle it. Most of the issues are tackled, they are behind us now, and we are ready to move forward with warp speed. Okay. And the warp speed meaning that today the technology exists. You remember Star Trek? It's a famous movie, and a famous series of Star Trek where people used to, beam in and out. This is the kind of technology which probably exists today. So we are talking about using spiritual energies and current best technologies which is available out there to really make a change, in the world today, and the way the business and the family is being managed and operated in our planet today.
Yeah. Now, Dr. Misa, I have engaged a lot of technology experts who are interested to join us.
Sure.
Most of them are professors in the universities. Others have worked with the science and technology. and they want to join our team.
Now, the situation is very simple. Okay, I'll summarize it also now to make it very crystal clear to everybody.
Yes.
Everybody who wants to demonstrate their technologies, wisdom, they want to become part of the family, they have to join SAM's TQLMA Club. Okay, as a corporate member, which is a 5,300 PGC membership. Okay, so they can join SAM's TQLMA Club, and then they will be provided with the space, they will be provided with the opportunity to really demonstrate their technologies. Okay, if it is commercially available, it can be commercially tested out. We will give them the site in our campus towns to test their technologies, and if their technologies are still not at the commercially implementable stage and it is still in laboratory, that is then my field. I can put that laboratory thing out from the laboratory into the field, and then I can work with those individuals. But everybody has, all scientists, engineers, professors, inventors, can demonstrate their technologies, but everybody has to join SAM's TQLMA Club. That's a primary requirement. Okay, so that way, all the false claims, all the people who are scammers, they are scamming out, by claiming that they are technology owners and they are big shots, can be eliminated from the scene. Because if the person cannot pull out $7,200 or 5,300 PGCs, we don't want to talk to them.
Sorry.
No problem.
I'm outside anyway.
Correct.
Okay.
So now I think that probably summarizes, and a very, very important point which Dr. Winfred pointed it out was, and we discussed it previously, that I love technologies, I love innovations, I am a kind of a person who will encourage everyone to join us. Okay, and we are giving them the platform today to demonstrate their technologies. Huge sites, okay, 65 square kilometers. Okay, it's not a small site, and 15,000 hectares is very similar, in Nairobi or Mombasa, and then 1,000 hectares is our head office, where everything can be demonstrated, and all the mature technologies will be demonstrated over there in our 1,000-acre site.
Okay.
So I don't want to claim this, that okay, we are the only one who has the best climate smart technologies, although we have that, but I mean, everybody is welcome to, if they have something better than me or our technology, we would love to come and demonstrate.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
one other
Dr.
point.
Misa,
One other point I want to make is this. One other point I want to make is this is a commitment I've made with Dr. Paul Olivier, and that commitment is that every technology which needs finance, okay, finance from us to finance their technologies has to be approved by Dr. Paul Olivier.
Okay.
That is something which I have made a commitment with him, and I think he has got the wisdom and experience to really look through all the technologies which are available out there in the world today, and he can make a decision very fast to immediately enhance that technology. So if he thinks that is something viable for us to do, we will do it. Because the idea is very simple. The idea is this, that we don't want to waste in a single square meter of my land in a technology which is not climate smart or which is not approved by Dr. Paul Olivier. Okay, so our land is very precious, and we will give the opportunity to demonstrate only those technologies out there which are climate smart and which can help cost effectively every resident of our planet.
Great.
That's
Great.
it. So Ambassador Mokweni, I think I have, yes, Dr. Winfred.
Yeah, I wanted to, before I forget, to bring the attention of this UN Global Compact application, which I think we can work with Ambassador Henry to register ourselves with the UN Global Compact.
I think I've answered. I've replied to them, Lloyd Helferty, basically. The update on that respect is this, that Energime University, we are financing their project in New Jersey, okay? And Energime University has direct relationship with United Nations, okay? So we are there. We are already part of United Nations.
Okay.
So we don't have to really reinvent the wheel. If one of our companies and organization is part of United Nations, then we don't need any more memberships over there. And I would love UN. I would love UN chief, United Nations Secretary General, to really inaugurate our campuses, because we are implementing 17 SDGs over there, which no one site and no one country has been able to do up until now.
Okay. Then can we put the number in our profile, that UN compact number, because to answer all the questions to
well,
those
I think
who are
Energime University simple. We can simply, because now I have officially, I'm naming our campus is SAMS Energime Aligarh Muslim Tijarat University Campus Towns. That means that, okay, Energime University is part of our team. We have already have a wonderful meeting with Dr. Susinski, and we are financing their project in New York. Okay, so we are actually financing them. So there should not be any problem in terms of, Energime, name of Energime University is enough. They probably have acquired all the certifications and everything. Okay.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
So now what I was mentioning to Ambassador Henry also, that, okay, all the folks associated, all the team members associated with our work should be simply focusing on initially building our SAM's Wheel of Life Farm School health centers in all the universities of Africa. And we want to do this with agility to solve the COVID-19 problem.
Okay,
so that is primary. And in parallel, these two campuses which we have identified, will be built, because the human asset needed to build these big campus town projects, in 65 square kilometer as well as in 15,000 hectares in, Mombasa site, as well as our 1,000, acre site. We need those human assets, and through this building of these Wheel of Life Farm School health centers, by the students of that university, will give us the access to those human assets, so that these projects can be effectively managed. Okay, and again, I'm going to be finally requesting Dr. Winfred, the 2 billion mothers, and 2 billion mothers will be enrolled by all STEM lady graduates of our planet.
Yeah.
Okay, and the model which we will be using in enrolling them would be in the same way like a high school, graduate from India, who is now the executive director of SAM's Global India. This lady Alithia. Same model can be used to engage all the other, STEM graduates, lady graduates basically, into our program, and then those lady graduates will be then enrolling, all the mothers into our program. So we are all set up for that in, really enabling and enhancing the global families.
Yeah, I think I need to connect direct with her so that we also do this the strategy.
I've already shared. I will share the contact. We will include her in our main corporate meeting WhatsApp group, and then she might be a little hesitant with respect to her English and stuff like that, but that's not an issue. We can manage that, and I think she's actually studying in an English school, over there, high school. So she should be having any problem, in really, learning or communicating in English.
Okay.
So I will definitely put you directly in contact with her, and I've already told her that all these STEM graduates from India will be getting the permanent resident status of Kenya. Come to Kenya, reside in our communities over there, and we'll give them the permanent resident status to enjoy COVID-free life in Kenya, because Kenya, COVID is in control in Kenya. It is not in India.
Okay,
so that is the biggest drive we have. So I will definitely put Alifia directly in touch with you, Dr. Winfred, and then we can move forward in terms of really, getting all high performance STEM graduates, lady graduates from India also, coming to Kenya. So that will be wonderful.
Yeah, it would. That would be perfect.
That's it. And so, the human resource will be available, and we will create this miracle that, okay, it is all lady STEM graduates which actually build this particular campus. So that's it. So, I mean, we want to prove that, ladies can do everything.
Yes. I think we might be termed as feminist because a lot of ladies are going to benefit more. I like that.
No, actually, I want to answer that question. Okay. And that question has been, in my meeting with this lady, Alifia, this young high school lady. I told her that
yes.
Female cannot do everything alone. Okay. So we have to really find a life partner for you. So you will work as a team. Okay. So the husband-wife team is very, very essential to really get the 11 times performance out. Because singly if you're working alone, you can just perform to the best of your ability. But if you have a life partner who is working with you to become a millionaire, then the speed will increase.
Okay.
So that is a key part. Okay, that we are actually not all singles. Okay, and this issue is a very large issue in North America. I think in our culture, we spend a married life and a very close-knit life we have. So our life in Africa as well as in Asia is not that big of an issue. But I think in North America, you will find a lot of single parents, and children and parents are in trouble basically. And all the issues which we see in North America, cultural issues and all kind of issues which we see is because of that, because the family has been broken somehow. And people are, living alone. So we want to change that culture, and we want to demonstrate that, okay, we are not promoting, feminism, and we are not promoting and helping those ladies out to believe that they can do everything themselves without their life partner.
Yeah. So, Dr. Henry, what do you think about Kenya? I know I cracked a joke with Ambassador Henry because I told him Kenya, we have our constitution. Our constitution allows 4 wives. I don't know whether everybody will.
Yes.
Well, I know. I mean, I think what we need to do is this.
Wife in Kenya.
So what we will do is this, what I want to do is this, okay, that all the leaders actually demonstrate this, okay. And today I was actually looking for an image of a photo of, President Bio with a Kenyan leader, and I found one. So I've included that in that image, in our, previous meeting.
Yes.
So, I mean, we are talking about, these leaders should be working together in harmony. There should not be any differences, and then once the harmony exists between leaders, then it will trickle down very nicely to all the citizens.
Yeah.
So I think we have 4 minutes to conclude. Who is going to be giving a concluding? Everyone can have 1 minute to conclude the meeting. Ignas, 1 minute for you.
To conclude, what I say that
you can do it in Swahili also if you want to. Do it in Swahili. Do it in Swahili. So we have a nice flavor. Okay.
Yeah. Kwanza ninashukuru Dr. Mufada kwa kunipa nafasi hii kwamba unatushirikisha na sisi huku Tanzania, lakini bado inatakiwa tunaenda spidi, lakini kwanza utuangalie na mazingira yetu. Hatuwezi kwenda spidi sana kutokana na mazingira yaliyopo, kwa sababu kuwapa taarifa vyuo mbalimbali na watu mbalimbali inahitaji traveling, kutembea sehemu hadi sehemu, na infrastructure sio mzuri sana, kwa hiyo inachukua muda. Kwa hiyo mara nyingine ninakuwa slow, lakini kwa sababu ya mazingira. Kwa hiyo tuvumilie, lakini nafikiri tutafanikisha, tutafika malengo. Asante.
Okay, Dr. Winfred, last few 1 minute session, concluding session from your side.
Yeah, mine is to really thank the group. I think we jump started with a high jump, and we are doing well. So mine is to encourage ourselves to just keep on keeping on, and the sky is not the limit. Thank you.
Sky is not the limit, exactly. And Dr. Mukwenye, Andy Mukwenye.
Okay. Thank you very much, our guest, our representative from Kenya and Tanzania. I'm very, very happy for the development and the quick assessment and successful of selected project we have achieved so far. Thank you so much, our team, and also our founder, Dr. Maiza. I'm glad I'm here. Thank you.
And I will simply add on good news that, okay, we are officially representing Dr. Henry Mukwenye is officially representing IADA, okay, and the best technologies of the world, you know, space technology, aviation technology, everything will be demonstrated in that particular conference, which is happening in May 2022. And we would encourage all stakeholders, you know, all the leaders of Africa, all the aviation people, airlines, you know, and all the technology partners, basically, you know, to come up, you know, and join us as a delegate, as a sponsor, as an exhibitor in that particular IADA conference, and you know, everybody will benefit from it.
Thank you, thank you. We use the opportunity to invite others to bring in on board their SMEs to join us in IADA next year. We'll be having a pre-seminar awareness very soon with our consultants, Mr. Sami Chauful. So I'm inviting Dr. Wilfred and the Tanzania group, bringing on board your team also. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And, you know, with that, I will conclude with a prayer that all these wonderful, you know, individuals who are in the holy cities of Makkah Muazzama, Madinatul Munawwara should, you know, pray for us so that we can execute our projects in Africa and America and Asia with agility. Shukran Jazila. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.